very important 4th spot in the ECAC standings, but they only have a 1-point lead over Colgate in 7th. So a lot to play for in Cornell's final home regular season game of the season.
Over to Rose Dwyer. Van Gelder up top. Grace Dwyer across. Van Gelder sends it through. Blocked in front. Rebound shift. Score on the power play. Cornell gets the lead. It's 1-0.
Exactly the type of goal that Coach Doug Dara has been wanting to see from his team. A shot that ends up blocked right in front of the net. Georgia Schiff does a great job of using her body to get position, her physicality to make sure she's in the right place.
Prefontaine slips as she comes over. Leaves it for Adam, who has to try to spin away. She does, comes in front for Perron for Van Gelder, and the score! McKenna Van Gelder, it was a 2-0, and Cornell now on top, 2-0.
Well, that's just an unlucky break for Union. A pair of skaters go down, one skater stuck in the offensive zone, and suddenly it's a 2-0 for the Big Red. We can see it over on the far side there. 2 Union skaters go down, one trying to play the puck, and then a nice 1-2 feed from a pair of Cornell seniors in Abby Adam and McKenna Van Gelder.
Now here's Van Gelder. Grober up top. Rose Dwyer, Van Gelder gathers between the circles. Grober! Score! Piper Grober on the power play to extend the Cornell lead to 3-0.
Well, you wouldn't know it based on that impressive passing, but that's a 3-defender power play unit and a little tic-tac-toe. Yeah, Cornell hasn't won on a Saturday since January 10th against St. Lawrence, and the Big Red also going for their first weekend sweep.
Prefontaine 2-on-1, Perronois with the score! Perronois, the finish to make it 4-0 Cornell.
The Big Red taking advantage of these odd skater rushes that are beginning to present themselves as the Garnet Chargers' legs get tired. That time, Prefontaine to Perronois, just how you draw it up.
Rose Dwyer keeps it in the zone. Van Gelder a tip, Schiff and Leaney after it. Loose in front, Fleming collects and shoots. Rayom the stop and the rebound. In for a goal, McKenna Van Gelder to make it 5-0 Cornell. That is her 4th point of the night, 2 goals and 2 assists. That goal, her 9th of the season.
Van Gelder heating up just at the right time for Cornell. And another gritty goal from the Big Red.
And this is going to do it. So one night after earning a 14-save shutout, Annalise Bergman gets a 19-save shutout for her 7th shutout of the season, 2nd of the weekend, and Cornell takes this one 5-0.